The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
There's a ghost nearby. Ghosts may linger anywhere they have unfinished business. Cast spirit vision regularly to find them. And once again, that's why you really want the mod to have it permanently.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
I'm kinda not very happy to see that you didn't really know whether we would survive or not.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
Lavender ignores the burning in his lungs and quickly explains what happened. His god hiding within him, his new power, and the Master of Source.
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
I think it's just smart to share it because I think no one else knows as much as she does.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Yeah, not only did she just have very little faith we'd survive, she also didn't really seem concerned about that at all. Like, oh, okay, interesting. Lavender looks at her in surprise. You don't know what to do next.
I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source.
Ah, damn it. I think otherwise it would have been very easy and just getting some probably very annoying and hard lessons by her. But well.
Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you.
I mean, at least she didn't turn into a silent monk, or worse.
So we must seek alternatives.
Their Majesties.
Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Oh boy. Hero tech kinda sounds stupid. Rest your hand on your weapon, you'd better be killing such creatures, not begging them for help. Because I mean, we have quite the ambitious goal to save the world, so... I mean, you gotta take what you can sometimes. Chaotic. Hey Luna, nice to see you, how are you? Wait. So you're really telling me that I need to go and train under evil sorceress?
You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
You don't sound well, Master Siva.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
And being a healer, Lavender can't hide his concern on his face. You don't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell.
How about you say something nice, Meister?
Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. On finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
I'm okay, tired but happy to be watching and relaxing. Ah, and I'm happy that you're here. We can get some sleep on the weekend. I definitely plan on lots of sleeping, cause I'm so tired. But yeah, hope you had a nice week. Alright, so... Thing is, this place is kind of huge, so where can I find these Masters of Source?
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource.
Just use Magister knowledge.
But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Yeah, we can't really heal her. Nothing to do that. Alright, so I'll try to be back as soon as possible. Chapter 4. Mastering the Source. Ritual Ball, course. It gets quite confusing if you lose it somewhere. I was told, definitely didn't do that the first time I played this game. Anyway. Interesting that we can't talk to our companions. Because you can see they all know Spirit Vision now, so everyone has this whole dialogue. Okay, Selora, what can you say?
Quercus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carrying. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot.
I mean, yeah, Siva is quite cranky. Coming from you, Selora, seriously? Warrior and scholar. Well, quite impressed by all your skills.
Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world.
On the other hand, you still use and need a shield, right?
No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it.
Ha! Now you indirectly complimented me. But I mean, it would have been nice to have at least one time a compliment.
Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
Alright. Don't think we need to do anything down here. So I think now we're exploring Reaper's Coast. Or I think Reaper's Coast is the first area and Reaper's Eye is the second, the current one. And go looking for lots and lots of Source Masters. Yeah, find the Magister's list, find the healer's people, speak with White Magister Raymond. Yeah, marry the Bridgekeeper told us about him. Look for ghosts at the destroyed caravan. Interesting. Count your chickens, return to the hands to check on the egg. So let's say maybe we go outside of the town first and do those two things. Call the child killed by the shark. Oh. Okay. Caravan was around here, right? Oh yeah, down here. So we path the chickens first. Medium. Attention. What's happening here? Usually it appears when enemies are nearby or something.
Ah, yes. One of Mari's heroes passes. Come on through, but mind the smell.
Okay, I was already inside the town, but thanks. Aww. Oh. Got that. All of them. Little Loretta, Big Marsh, Little Wing, Little Grimlet, and Little Tiff. All of them dead. And the only one still alive is Peeper. Doesn't bode well. No. Animals also have spirits in this game. Spirit of Big March.
Monster! Monster!
Oh.
Poor little Peeper. Poor little monster Peeper baby.
Yeah, I guess also looking at the color, it wasn't enough to turn him into Voidwoken, but still enough to corrupt him.
There's only one way. Yes, there's only one thing to do.
Kill him?
Papa!
Exactly this Papa. Do you mean Peeper's father?
Yes, yes, yes! He wanders, he roosts, but he is special. He can help Peeper, can keep him safe.
Oh. You know, I really do value life and want to protect, but are you sure I just shouldn't put the chick out of his misery? Seems quite dangerous.
What? No! Peeper's still just a baby, and Papa can help.
Right. Let's try it. Hope it works. Hey, Void Chicken.
Mama? Mama! Mama!
It's so cute.
Try to restrain yourself. What? No!
And my
you don't even have
one
a
of my favorite
stomach.
voice lines in this
just
game.
Indulgent.
This one. And if you take someone else to talk to it.
Not Mama!
I like the audacity in the voice.
Not Mama!
Yeah, okay. I could just listen to that for hours and would still laugh. Oh well. Yeah. It is a very fun quest. The thing is, you saw Solara already, who's just walking into all the surface effects and walking in front of attacks and not keeping out of combat. That's way worse for people. So that was the reason why somewhere in the first Let's Play I went for the mod which gives you the ornamental pattern. So if Peeper dies, you can just resurrect him. Usually you would have to keep him alive for the whole game, or well, the whole game, but quite a lot of Act 2. Well, the thing is, the Magic Rooster isn't that far, but you have to get a little bit more levels to go there. So yeah, let's see how often we have to revive people. Try to keep it low, but yeah, feel free to count. Quite some
History
spirits.
will remember you Reds with more venom than even the Black
The
Ring.
Bullstone.
History? History is written by victors. Do not doubt, our divine order will prevail.
I'll show you.
Lohar's boys are no match for Manchesters. Take that!
Are you trying to fight?
You dare strike me? Step back at once.
History will remember you Reds with more venom than even the Black Ring.
I just hate Magisters.
History
He tries to
is
strike the
written
other one,
by
then
victors.
the other one
Do
tries to
not
retaliate, and then
doubt,
you
our
dare to
divine
strike me.
order will prevail.
Yeah, you started.
I'll show you.
Similar to the baby dino from the dinos. I never watched this show, I just know it from hearing, but I never watched it. Yeah, let's talk to them.
The spirits of a magister and a dwarf are locked in ethereal combat. Their vicious blows make no impact, yet they struggle on. Mid-snarl, the dwarf spies your presence and staggers back to address you.
Sorcerer! You must hate the Reds as much as I do, eh?
And not hesitating and remembering all the things that happened so far in this game, Lavender nods. Certainly no friend of two magisters.
Rightly so. Reds had sorcerers locked up tight in that caravan. And you know where they were sending them? You look like you've been there yourself.
Yeah, the joy.
The Magister lunges for the dwarf, his exasperation clear.
Anna, you saw it with your own eyes. You know Sorcerer's Law, Voidwoken, and you know we'd all still be alive if you hadn't attacked our caravan.
Source is divine. Well, I gotta say, I'm pleased to know that the dwarves in this area are so fond of sorcerers.
Not to flip your flops or nothing, but 'tis more that my boss Lohse is against magisters than for sorcerers, if you know what I mean.
My foe's foe is my friend.
The Magister snorts in disdain.
Lohse, I should have known. Sorcerer, if you want to stay alive around these parts, you'll stay far, far away from that walking vermin. Though, on the other hand, maybe you should go stand near him. Maybe the Voidwoken could take him out where we failed. Ha!
Boy. I wonder if there are any people who would side with the Magisters, given the option. Then again, there are people in Dragon Age siding with the Templars. Not too many. I think like 12% or something it was in one of my YouTube polls. But still, I don't get it. So, where would I find this Lohse, were I so inclined to pay him a visit?
The dwarf eyes you steadily and silently, his mouth a straight line, and his eyes like marbles of steel.
Oh, come on. From one sorcerer to another.
The Magister shrugs.
Well, if I knew that, we'd have taken him out long ago. All I can say is, he's somewhere in Driftwood, and everything he touches turns into annihilation.
You know, I don't see any sorcerer bodies. Where are they?
Before it all, Voidwoken stole the sorcerers along the cliffs, headed for Seven knows where.
Ah, we saw that. We saw those huge insect-like ones just carrying them away. I wonder what they're doing with them. Do they eat them? And if so, why travel and take them back? Well, I prefer the living to talk over the dead. Bye.
History will remember you Reds with more
I
venom
kind of had
than
a
even
faint
the Black
memory
Ring.
that you were able to actually side with one
History?
and get them to disappear.
History is
Oblivious to your presence, the two spirits weave their dance of hatred.
You can do it now, you have to talk to them again. And Lavender tries to catch the dwarf's attention.
The dwarf turns to you, a quizzical look in his bright eyes.
I think it's just the same.
The dwarf eyes the Magister shrugs.
Well, if I knew that, we'd...
See if we can get something different.
Oblivious
if we
to your
get
presence,
his
the
attention.
Magister turns to you.
Can't even talk to the Magister.
Dare strike me! Step
Hey,
back
Magister
at
Keenitz.
once!
History will remember you Reds with more venom than even the Black Ring.
You see too much with the helmet.
History?
It's like thinking.
History is
I think
written
that's
by
him.
victors. Do
Because of
not
the long hair.
doubt our divine order will prevail.
This guy has the helmet.
I'll show
There's
you.
another one. Ah, but it's a dwarf.
Lohse's boys are no
Probably
match for Magisters.
having cold.
Take that!
Doubled over in agony, the shivering Magister spirit mumbles to himself, tightly clutching 3 golden stalks in one fist. Noting the attention, he straightens, revealing insignia spelling Kinnet, and a jagged wound spilling his innards upon the ground. He reaches a ghostly hand into your chest and squeezes your heart.
Do not doubt our divine order.
But we can try to do that, and since Source isn't so really pleasant for even if it's someone ethereal to grab your chest and squeeze your heart. Lavender allows his touch, senses his soul's pumping through his heart.
You become Kinnet, his memories flooding over you and replacing your own. Warmth, comfort. You are Kinnet, playing cards with your mates in a cozy barracks. You stagger to tipsy attention as a white-clad magister commands that one of your troop seek a lost caravan. It's a one-man job, a job no man wants. Your sly-eyed troop leader holds out straws to you and the others. Who will investigate?
I don't think it matters which straw we take. I think we lost, or he lost, and that's why he's here. And Kinnet draws the left straw.
You feel the short straw and hear them shout, "Kinnet!" You know what that means. A lonely traipse in the cold dark. You dawdle and grumble all the way, sobering as you find the overturned caravan. Massacre. Your lantern reveals ravaged corpses in every direction. Inhaling sharply, you smell a thick black stench you remember secondhand from the few void-woken corpses your troops have found.
Interesting, but that means he arrived later, but still was killed. Lavender raises his lantern, Kinnet's lantern, to examine the bodies. Who are the dead?
No. Kinnet's tears fall from your eyes as you recognize his beloved weapon master, lifeless. A dark thicket rustles to your left. A claw rakes savage stripes across your guts. As Kinnet dies, all goes black.
Probably just a white woken who stayed behind.
Staggering back from Kinnet's deathly grasp, only your own blood now pumps through your heart. With your living eyes, you see him trembling in front of you, desperately holding out 3 straws.
Or
Do not doubt, our divine order will prevail.
let's give him some closure, despite being an evil magister. And Lavender reaches out and takes all the straws. Kinnet.
As you pluck the short straw from his hands, Kinnet weeps with relief. His wound disappears in turn, and he is restored to the model image of a strapping young soldier. He looks around, then looks at you, and then he smiles. Smiling broadly, Kinnet fades away.
Right.
Do not doubt,
Let's see
our
if
divine order will
the
prevail.
ball is also telling us something.
I'll show you.
The bull flips its ghostly tail at a non-existent fly. It registers your presence.
Well, guess I should have seen that coming.
Famous last words.
Step back at once.
Oh, I think that's an Easter egg. You can ask the bowl if it sees the future, and in Divinity Original Sin 1, the first settlement you go to, the city of Sebille, you have a pair of bulls, and one of them says that he can read and see the future. I think that's an Easter egg. Well, do you see the future?
Yep, sure do. Or did, leastways. All bulls can see the future. I'm surprised you don't know that.
I doubt that. So, can you see my future?
You sure you want to know?
Oh, sounds kind of cool, so sure.
Alright, here is your future.
The bull shakes itself, swallows the cud, clears its throat.
You're gonna die.
Wow. What a revelation. So, like, when?
Let me think about that now too. Yeah. Okay. Right. Here we go.
10 out of 10 would trust again.
Soon. Maybe.
The bull shrugs.
How can a bull shrug?
Here. I don't suppose you could do me a favour. Unhitch this here harness so as I can make my way to the field of echoes.
Lavender reaches out and unhitches the bull's ghostly harness.
The bull nods its thanks and gently fades away.
I knew you'd say yes.
Wow, truly amazing clairvoyance. Oh well, and I think those two will fight
No
eternally.
match for Magisters. Take that.
Right. So let's go back into the city, I would say, right? Off to Driftwood. Yeah, and I think we can unmark the chicken coop. Harry is level 11. And we're level 10. A little closer.
Ah, yes. One of Mari's heroes passes. Come on through, but mind the smell.
Are you going to tell me that every time I pass? Oh. Oh, there's the mirror of the Four Sisters. Another one this time.
The woman in front of you yawns so wide, you can almost see what she had for lunch. Catching your eye across her wares, she rolls both of her own.
Oh, a customer.
But yeah, she seems quite different from the first sister. The mirror of the Four Sisters.
Welcome to Four Sisters, creators of the all-singing, all-dancing, world-famous Sorcerous Sundries. Sooner you tell me what you want to buy, sooner I can get back to doing what I like best. Nothing. So...
You're quite the cheery one. Nice, we can go and steal. You know, I'm really impressed by your attitude.
Yeah? Well, I'm past caring. The world's about to end. Who's got the time for dainty manners and etiquette?
Hey, optimism! Maybe the world is not going to end. You know, you're nothing like your sister or the Seekers.
And praise Lucian for that.
Her face clouds over for a moment.
Yeah, I don't think they like each other.
Though I do hope she's all right.
Aw.
I know the Seekers didn't fare so well, but my sister's always had a way of getting out of scrapes.
She shakes her head, and the concerned look vanishes, replaced with a hard stare.
It's actually interesting that the sister didn't come with us. I mean, I think we tried to save pretty much everyone from Fort Joy, so why not her?
Anyway, did you buy some of our Sorcerous Sundries from her?
I do wonder if we have to take the first one to also get her to do the riddle. Lavender narrows his eyes and says, well, first and foremost, I know that your sister gave us a hefty discount.
She narrows her eyes right back at you, and folds her arms to boot.
And why would she do a thing like that?
Ignore the question so you can tell. Let's do that. You know, I could tell you your fortune if you give me the discount.
That's so.
She holds out her right hand, palm facing you.
I didn't expect her to go along with that.
Well, go on then.
Lavender traces the jagged heart line. You know, relationships don't really seem to come easy to you, right?
I could have told you that myself. Well, I'm guessing that such an esteemed mystic as yourself must also know about our penchant for riddles. And I suppose I can play along.
I kinda expected her to be like, ah yeah, there's a riddle, I don't want to talk about it just here. Here's the discount, leave.
So I'll give you a discount if you can guess my riddle correctly too. How about you do that, and then you can go away, yes?
Well, sure.
You should know I already regret this.
You could have just given me the discount, your problem.
So, See me run, I never walk. I have a mouth, I never talk. I have a bed, I never sleep. I can be shallow, I can be deep.
So, for everyone in the chat, what do you think it is? I think it's even more fun if you guess before hearing or seeing the options. As someone who enjoys riddles in general, it's one of the very classic ones. So, the answer is... If you want to guess, write it down in the chat now. The answer is the river. The river can run, but it can't walk. The river has a mouth, but it doesn't talk. It has a bed, but it never sleeps. And so on.
What am I?
Strength persuasion. Look her right in the eye as you mumble something unintelligible. Point at her. Well, river.
Wow, you got it right. And what a challenge it was too.
Oh.
I am so impressed. Now, what'll you buy with your discount?
I wonder what you would say if you mess up. Like, oh wow, not even that. Jennifer, a river. Okay, let's deal silver, azure flint, and diamond dust. These are freakishly expensive if you buy them. Oh, she doesn't have anything anymore. Well, I have to say, the burnished gleam of your outfit is quite nice.
She sighs deeply, as irritated as if you just threw a spider into her ale.
Well, I do sell sorcerous sundries, don't I? It'd be a bit hypocritical for me not to use my own products.
Would.
You know, if you want to add some razzle-dazzle to your own gear.
She looks you up and down, slowly. It is clear that you are found wanting.
You really should.
Why, thank you. Hey, we also have something here, something for that. Quicksilver. Just imagine someone walked past you and just threw a spider into your drink. Excuse me.
Don't hurry back.
Please run. Come on, Sebille. Hey, let's talk to the animals, the most important people here.
Maybe I'm glad I ain't pulling carts of stinking fish round no more. But what's a beast to do if not pull?
Well, I'd say probably enjoy your rest while you can.
How can a beast enjoy this, when he's no notion of what his future holds? I'll be spooked till I'm securely hitched up again.
Oh well.
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Why, how did you know I'm queer? Why do you think I'm queer?
Just look at you! A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. I'm surprised those robed fellers aren't attacking you on sight. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it.
Once again, why do you think I'm headed for the tavern?
'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a voidwoken down there in the dead of night.
Dragged a voidwoken down into the tavern? And hey, a queer tavern.
Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Queer tavern, the equivalent of a gay bar. Oh well. Let's go to the Magister down there, but I think...
You're safe among friends.
Okay.
Never forget it.
I hope that wasn't too loud. I have those woods with pyrography on it, that on the walls, with some adhesive glue. And one just fell down. Oh well. Happens, I guess.